Dear children, today we are starting our syllabus of Standard 9. You know, our syllabus starts with the poem Life. Okay. When we pronounce this word life, many people define or describe life in many ways. The people who are happy in their lives, always successful, having no problems in their lives, they may say, if you ask them what is life, they may say life is a bed of roses. जिंदगी क्या है? फूलों की सेज है, क्योंकि उनकी जिंदगी में सब कुछ अच्छा है, कामयाबी है. But suppose the same question is asked to a fellow who is facing failures all the time, who is always troubled by something or the other, who is not happy in life. Lots of problems are there in his life. So, if we tell him to define life, he or she will define life. Life, they will say, is a bed of thorns. क्या कहेगा वो? जिंदगी क्या है? कांटों का बिछोना है. यानी कि this one is optimistic point of view, optimistic, hopeful, optimistic, and this view is called pessimistic. Pessimistic point of view. आशावादी और निराशावादी जो हिंदी में वर्ड इस्तेमाल करेंगे. अगर हम किसी खिलाड़ी से पूछते हैं कि व्हाट इज लाइफ, तो वो शायद लाइफ को अपनी ढंग से डिस्क्राइब करे, अपने ढंग से उसको डिफाइन करे, और वो शायद ये कहे कि लाइफ इज अ गेम. और अगर आप उसको पूछो कि लाइफ गेम क्यों है, सो ही विल डिस्क्राइब बाय सेइंग कि एज फॉर एग्जांपल वी टॉक अबाउट क्रिकेट एंड यू आर प्लेइंग. सो आप ये नहीं कह सकते कि किस गेंद पर आप आउट हो जाओगे, ये किस गेंद पर चौका या छक्का लगाओगे, या किस गेंद पर आपको डिफेंस करना पड़ेगा या उसको जस्ट खेलना पड़ेगा. सो यू आर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट मे हैपन नेक्स्ट. सो देयरफॉर in game everything is uncertain, in life also everything is uncertain. So life could be defined by different people in different ways. You can also define life in your way. For example, suppose life is a race, win it. Life is an ice cream, enjoy it before it melts it. Etc. So you can make your own description of life. Okay, you try at home. Then there is one word, acrostic. You might be well aware of this word, acrostic. I think you might have heard. And what is acrostic? For example, here one word will take, just like we have seen, life. L-I-F-E. So there will be certain description of each letter. All the letters must describe life only. For example, given on page number 2, it is suppose leave, then this one I can be said in, then F, freedom, and suppose E as ever. If we join these terms, live in freedom ever, this is called an acrostic. You can make acrostic in your own ways. Many words you can take like this. For example, sometimes you are asked to make an acrostic of teacher. Always, and especially you yourself might have done many times on Teacher's Day. And each and everybody can describe this in their own way. For example, T, talented. You can also use some other word. Okay. Suppose E for efficient. All these words should be related with teacher only. Efficient, because teachers are talented, they are efficient. Then able, or you can also say ability. Then C, conviction. Not necessarily compulsory that you should take the same words. You can take the words as per your thinking. Then in this field, our teachers must be honest. Therefore, it could be honesty. Then it could be eligible. You can take anything else also. And then R could be rare. You can say inequalities. Means having such qualities which are rare in other people. So you have made an acrostic for teacher. In the same way, you can make acrostics for. You make yourself mother, father, school, India, etc. Do it yourself. On page number 2, question number 3, there is a list given here about feelings of somebody, and down it is given teacher. You see here, can you see this? This feelings. And there are two columns, positive and negative feelings. So you need to fill these words, if you feel they indicate positive feeling, in this column, all. And those which are not there in positive, you will put in the column of negative feelings. Okay, understood? I am now reading out this and writing here in this column. Okay, let's make that column first. Positive feelings, negative feelings. You can do it in your textbooks. Now read out the feelings. See, the first one is hopeful. Hopeful, of course, is a positive feeling. So I am writing here, hopeful. Okay. Then comma. Second one is lonely. Lonely, tanhai, akelapan. Give some negativity. So it will go in negative feelings. Okay. The next one is happy. Of course, a positive feeling. But jealous can't be positive. Therefore, it will go in the column of negative feelings. Understood? Okay. See the next one. Surprised. I am putting surprise in positive feelings. Pleasant surprise. Okay. But shy should be here in negative feelings. Loving, yes, should come in positive feeling. Proud, ghaman, ghurur, that should go in negative feeling. One must be down to earth, humble, and therefore it should go in negative feeling. Then cheerful, happy, of course, should be here in positive feelings. Next, anxious, worried about something, negative feeling is there. Next one is nervous, also goes in negative feelings, should go in negative feelings. It is not a positive feeling, but excited definitely should be here in positive feelings. Then embarrassed, EMBA double RA double SED, embarrassed. शर्मिंदा होना, negative feeling. Scared, also is a negative feeling. Silly, needless to say, it's a negative feeling only, but comfortable. Comfortable, peaceful, positive feeling, but depressed, negative feeling. Enthusiastic, where should it go? In positive feelings only. Enthusiastic, positive feeling. Motivated, of course, positive feeling. Inspired, also a positive feeling. But threatened, it should go in negative. Crushed, negative feeling. And the last one is angry, also is a negative feeling. And therefore, this way, these feelings could be divided into positive feelings and negative feelings. Now see, all the people in the world, they look at life in two ways only. Those who are hopeful, optimistic, they have positive feelings, and to those who are having no hope or pessimistic, they are having negative feelings. These are okay. So negative feelings are lonely, jealous, shy, proud, anxious, nervous, scared, embarrassed, silly, depressed, threatened, crushed, angry. So just keep yourself away from these negative feelings if you want to lead a good and happy life. In this poem, the poet is inspiring or motivating the readers for a positive point of view in life, to look at life. This poem, Life, is a motivating, and optimistic poem which encourages. This poem is motivating and optimistic. It encourages. To whom? The readers, you, me, and everybody who is reading this poem. Whoever will read. This poem is motivating and optimistic, and it encourages the readers for what? To take a positive. For what? To take a positive. To take a positive view of life. Positive view of life. Because view of life could be positive, could be negative. Positive view of life, and this especially is required when at the time of hardships, when you are going through failures and problems, facing problems, hardships and difficulties in life. Difficulties in life. And therefore, this poem is very, encouraging and motivating for the readers. Let's find out what is given here in this poem, Life, by the poet. Now, children, I'll read out the poem first. Listen carefully. See, life, believe, is not a dream. So dark, as sages say, after a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient all. If the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? Rapidly, merrily, Life's sunny hours fleet by. Gratefully, cheerily, enjoy them as they fly. What though death at times steps in and calls our best away? Over hope, a heavy sway, yet hope again elastic springs, unconquered, though she fell. Still buoyant are her golden wings, still strong to bear us well. Manfully, fearlessly, the day of trial bear, for gloriously, victoriously can courage quell despair. Okay, Charlotte Bronte. Let's learn this poem. See the first line. The poet is defining life in this. After life, given a comma, poet paused for a while and telling you and me, the readers, to believe. What to believe? Life is not a dream. Life is not a dream. Dream we see when we sleep at night or when we were sleeping, and when we woke up we just understand the reality. So it's not a reality, it's a dream. Life is not a dream, means it's a reality. And what God says, life is not a dream, so dark. One more line is there in the second line, so dark as sages say. Now see what the poet is saying here. According to the sages, what is life? Life is dark. Why do they say so? Because according to them, life is not the life on earth, but life after death, that is heaven and hell, or you can say pleasing God and be successful in the in other world, that is after death. That success according to them is real life, and therefore this life the sages say as dark dream or dark life. But the poet says, believe life is not a dream, as the sages say, that is dark, it's a dark dream. And the next line he explains, oft. Oft means often. A little morning rain. He is explaining in the next line the same idea, giving a positive attitude or outlook of life. A little morning rain. Oft a little morning rain, the poet says, foretells a pleasant day. Foretells. Foretells means forecasts. Tells what can happen next. What can happen. So what it foretells? A pleasant day. This is positive feeling. How? Whatever failures or whatever bad things comes our way, we should forget them, because the poet is telling, a little morning rain means even if it rains a little bit in the morning, everybody understand that it will going to be a cool day, it is going to be a pleasant day, and therefore it is a sign that nothing bad continues to stay, so it will change into good. It will change into good, no doubt. So whenever anything wrong happens in our life, we must always be thinking that this will go and everything will be okay, everything will be happy. This is the positive feeling. In second stanza, the poet says, sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient. Yes, that's true. What happens in life? In life, there are good things, there are bad things every day, every time it happens with us. So the poet says that there could be clouds of gloom. Clouds of gloom. This may, or you can say, clouds of gloom means there could be some clouds of difficulties, clouds of problems, means as the sky is having clouds sometimes, in the same way in life also there are clouds in our life, and those clouds may be of gloom, means of some problems, indicating some problems in life, clouds of gloom. But whenever there are clouds of gloom, whenever some problems are there, whenever some failures are there, whenever some setbacks are there, failures, setbacks, we should never get discouraged. It is what the poet is trying to say. Comparing these clouds with the problems in life, the poet is saying that sometimes there are clouds of gloom, no doubt, but they are all transient. Transient means temporary, not permanent. These clouds of gloom are temporary. How are they? These clouds of gloom are temporary. Temporary and not permanent. And therefore, we shouldn't worry about these clouds of gloom. We should be hopeful that these clouds of gloom will go away soon, and there will be happy and good time once again. And just to give you the positive feeling, again the poet is saying, if the shower will make the roses bloom, why lament its fall? If a rose falls, so falling invites lament, बुरा लगता है, पछतावा होता है, नुकसान हो गया है, फॉल, रोज अपनी क्या बोलेंगे, रोज जो है वो मुरझा गया है, अपनी टहनी से अलग हो चुका है. ओके, बट when there will be rain again, when there will be rain again, the shower or rain will again make the flower or make the roses bloom. Rain or shower will make the rose bloom. So it's a cycle of life, that losing and gaining, failure and success. So these are nothing but the part and parcel of life. So we should be ready for that with a positive mind, set of mind, because nothing is permanent, neither that good time is permanent, neither that bad time is permanent. And therefore, we should always be optimistic in life. This one was the second stanza. In the third stanza, the poet is talking about the happy moments of life. What says? Rapidly, merrily, Merrily means happily, rapidly, very quickly. Life's sunny hours fleet by. Life's sunny hours. And what are sunny hours? Good days or good time of our life. Good time or time of success in one's life. When you have everything, you don't have to face any failures, you are blessed with wealth, money, fame, name, everything. So these are sunny hours, life sunny hours. But the poet says rapidly, merrily, life sunny hours fleet by. Fleet by. What life sunny hours fleet by? Fleet by means passes away very quickly. बहुत तेजी से गुजर जाना. अच्छा वक्त जो होता है जिंदगी का वो बहुत तेजी से गुजर जाता है. So what the poet saying? Rapidly, merrily, life sunny hours fleet by. So be grateful and cheerful. The poet saying gratefully. Two words the poet is using here. Gratefully. Here gratefully means thankfully. Gratefully means thankfully. Means we must be thankful God about these sunny hours, good times or life or time of success in our life. We must be thankful and we must spend that time cheerily, happily, thanking God. And we shouldn't waste this time, good time of our life. Enjoy them. The poet is saying, enjoy these sunny hours as they fly. क्योंकि जो सनी आवर्स होते हैं, अच्छा होता है कि बहुत तेजी से क्या हो जाता है, फ्लाई हो जाता है, उड़ जाता है. जैसे उड़ जाता है कोई परिंदा वैसे बड़ी तेजी से गुजर जाता है. It passes away very fast, so we shouldn't waste that time in useless things. We must be very positive and use it for positive things in a positive way. Then in the next stanza, the poet is saying, what though death? What happens next? What happens next? Sometimes death. What happens? At times steps in. Death steps in and calls our best away. मौत आती है और अच्छे जो लोग हैं उनको अपने साथ ले जाती है. ये जिंदगी का एक हिस्सा है, इंपॉर्टेंट हिस्सा है और एक हार्श रियलिटी है. तो ये हुई एक होने वाली बात. पेसिमिस्ट, यहाँ पर पेसिमिज्म आना लाजमी बात है, होप खत्म होना लाजमी बात है. बट द पोएट इज सेइंग अगेन, व्हाट दो सॉरो सीम्स टू विन ओवर होप हेवी सिविल. एक उम्मीद होती है, एक होप होती है और ये वो चीज है जिस पर पूरी दुनिया टिकी है, उम्मीद पर दुनिया टिकी है. एंड दिस होप विल हैव अ हेवी स्वे ओवर दिस फीलिंग, over this feeling of disappointment. Over this feeling of disappointment. So what the poet is saying here to me, you and all the readers, that we must always be hopeful, whatever may happen, whatever, even death. But we must be hopeful because hope is the key to unlock all the problems in life. So we must always be hopeful for everything to be successful in life. So, hope can overcome sorrow. Okay. Let's go for the next stanza. Yet hope again elastic springs. Yet hope again elastic springs. See the word elastic, everybody knows springs. You know the meaning of this word spring. So the poet is saying, yet hope again elastic spring. Hope, okay, maybe overcome by sorrow for some time. Okay, कुछ पल के लिए उम्मीद को गम या परेशानी हावी हो सकती है, बट होप एक ऐसी चीज है जो किसी स्प्रिंग की तरह फिर एक बार वापस अपनी पोजीशन लेती है और फिर एक बार वो जीत हासिल करती है किस पर? सॉरो पर। यानी कि होप अगेन overcomes sorrow. So it says, the poet says, yet hope again elastic springs unconquered. The poet says hope is unconquered. Unconquered, जिसको कोई नहीं जीत सकता, तो hope is always unconquered. Can't be won by anything, anybody or anything, though she fell. Sometimes it fails, no doubt, but it is unconquered, still buoyant. It says that hope is having wings. Hope is having wings, and these wings are buoyant. B-U-O-Y-A-N-T. Buoyant. Buoyant means that which can rise upwards. जब फिर एक बार अपनी जगह लेता हो, वापस अपनी पोजीशन पाता हो, क्योंकि उसको है, होप को क्या है? गोल्डन विंग्स हैं। और इसीलिए आप होप को, उम्मीद को कभी हरा नहीं पाओगे। कुछ पल के लिए भले ही वो शिकस्त खा जाए, पर उसको हरा नहीं पाओगे। इस तरह से पोएट हमको एनकरेज करता है, हमारे अंदर पॉजिटिव फीलिंग्स इनकलकेट करने के, डालने की कोशिश कर रहा है, हमको पॉजिटिव फीलिंग्स दे रहा है टू लुक एट लाइफ। ओके, सो अनकॉन्कर्ड दो शी फेल, स्टिल buoyant are her golden wings, still strong as to bear swell. क्या बोलता है? And help us to rise again to the same position, and again we start everything once more, and we get success, or we come in our routine life, and again after conquering that sorrow, hope starts ruling. And now the last stanza. In the last stanza, the poet is saying manfully. Manfully means bravely. It needs courage. Okay. Then fearlessly, the day of trial here. The day of trial is there in everybody's life. The day of trial means, क्या कहेंगे उसको, आजमाइश की घड़ी, या the bad time of life is always there. So we should go through this manfully and fearlessly, bravely and without having any fear in mind, for gloriously, victoriously. Can courage quell despair. इस सब का जो solution है वो है courage, हिम्मत. Because courage is the strongest weapon in danger, and therefore can say, if you can face the difficulties of life bravely and courageously, no one or nothing could make you fail in life. Nothing could discourage you. Okay, and this can courage could despair. It means that we must bear our days of difficulties bravely and fearlessly for the courage of the courage to face our problems can succeed wonderfully in helping us to suppress our despair. Understood? Okay. Now I am asking you questions. First one, what do the sages say? Yes, the sages say that life is a dark dream. What does the rain often foretell? That there will be a pleasant day ahead. Third question, what should we do during joyful times in life? That we should enjoy the moments cheerfully and gratefully. Then, who does our best refer to? You might have understood this question. Our best refer to our loved ones. And the next question is, why are the feelings of hope golden? Why are the wings of hope golden? Because they give us bright hope to face our future bravely and fearlessly. Now let's turn the page, come to page number 4. On page number 4, there is an English workshop. Okay, so I'll ask questions from there. You just try to answer the questions. Now see, pick out from the poem 2 lines each that reflect an optimistic, that is positive attitude, and pessimistic, that is negative attitude. Now here given optimism 1 and 2, then pessimism 1 and 2. So optimism, you can select any 2 lines which indicates optimism, just like after a little morning rain, if the shower will make, like that. Pessimism, you can select any 2 lines from the poem, just like sometimes there are clouds of gloom, or what though sorrow seems to win, etc. Second question, give other ly adverbs of similar meaning for the following. Use a thesaurus if needed. First word is rapidly. Yes, yes. Answer is quickly. Merrily. The appropriate word for merrily is happily. Gratefully. Yes, thankfully. Then what is the meaning of cheerily? It is joyfully. Manfully. The meaning is bravely. Fearlessly. Courageously. Gloriously. Wonderfully. And victoriously means successfully. Okay. Now see, there are few figures of speech in the poem. You might be knowing that if there is any question mark in the line of poem that is called, that is having some figure of speech there. For example, see here, oh, why lament its fall, or and calls our best away, or hope a heavy sway, the question mark is there. So wherever a question mark is there, all these lines are having the figure of speech interrogation. Then there are certain lines which are having metaphor. Metaphor is a figure of speech when one thing is compared with other without using the word like, so or as, or you can say there is a direct comparison, so it is called metaphor. Metaphor. Just like, see this line, after a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Here morning rain is compared to the with pleasant day. Okay. Then clouds of gloom. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom. Here clouds are compared to sadness. Okay. So therefore this is also an implicit comparison, and therefore metaphor is there. Then one more was there. The shower will make the roses bloom. Life sunny hours flit by. So life sunny hours are compared to happy days of our life. Then few examples are there of personification. You know what is personification? When a non-living thing is supposed to do the things of living beings or living things, we say that as personification. And that figure of speech is personification. Okay. So there are some examples here which shows personification. Which are those examples? For example, oft a little morning rain, life's sunny hours, then what though death, what though sorrow seems. So all these are the words which are personified here, giving the human quality. Just like in the first little morning rain, forecast. Forecast means just says what can happen next. So this is human quality. The life sunny hours flit by. Sunny hours fleeting means moving fast, just like we, any human being. Therefore, it is personification. What though death at times steps in. Death is supposed to step in, means moving, just like living being. Therefore, it is also personified. And what though sorrow seems to win, sorrow is supposed to win an abstract, noun. Therefore, it is also personified. One more figure of speech is in this line, in this poem, and that is, I think, very important. That is euphemism. If you are there, textbook is there, page number 4, question D. And cause our best away is a gentle way of expressing the unpleasant idea of a loved one dying. It is example of euphemism. When we use a soft word for something harsh, then that figure of speech used is euphemism. For example, if suppose someone died, so telling that someone is died seems somewhat harsh. But suppose you say passed away, soft words. So this is euphemism. Suppose you say he is or she is no more, euphemism. He is one with God again, or this kind of words. So this is called euphemism. Okay. Now read the poem at home carefully and just try to learn it again and try to write the appreciation of the poem at home. I am giving here that question, homework. Write the appreciation. Of the poem in paragraph format. You are well aware of this question, so do it. Thank you very much. Hope you understood the poem.